So I got a little restretch. Actually, that's not a little restretch. It's a whole house to restretch. What we got here is the living room. The hallway, there was a ridge all the way across that. You can still see a little bit of something right there, but that's actually just right there. That's just the seam. So I didn't even think to get my camera out until now, but anyway, I already pulled it up on both edges. So if I had a wrinkle right here and I only pulled it up to right here, this wrinkle is not going to come out because it's still going to be stuck here by the wall. So as far back as your wrinkle is, if it's running this direction, you have to pull your carpet up all the way to the wrinkle, or else it's going to be stuck by the wall and not pull it out. So actually a while ago, after I already stretched it all in, you can look up on the wall, that's how much I stretched out of it. I noticed that there was a pucker all the way back here, and I only had it pulled up to about right here. So even after it was stretched, I came and just pulled this edge up a little bit, and just the tension from the stretch, as soon as it reached this spot here where the wrinkle was, it pulled out. Okay, so Benz, I did have a joint in hallway right here. I cut this apart right here before I stretched, or else it's just going to wrinkle all up here. So I'll be seaming that back together. I got a huge wrinkle right here in the hallway, wrinkle in all these doorways. So what I'm going to do, I got wrinkles all back there in this bedroom as well. See right here, all up along that back wall there is all wrinkled up. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I get done with my living room there, I'm going to go ahead and kick my hallway one way, which probably just because I have tile doorway right here, that's a huge wrinkle. If I pull that wrinkle this direction, my carpet's going to move like that, and I'm going to be short right here. So because of that, I am going to take the carpet that direction. I do have a closet right here to worry about. So what I'll do, I'll pull that edge up, and then when I stretch, I can just work that wrinkle up to the tack strip in the closet and be done with that. I'll cut this apart right here, reseam this, and after I do this hallway, then I can stretch this bedroom that way. That was funny. I can come in here and stretch this bedroom that away. Okay, so instead of trying to kick this much out, we got a huge wrinkle right here in the hallway. I got a wall right here in through this other doorway to the other bedroom. So I'm just going to set my stretcher up on that, pull from that wall all the way down the hallway to that down there. That's going to ensure that I get this wrinkle out real easy, effortlessly, as a matter of fact. And watch this right here. Watch that wrinkle. See that? Gone. Leaves. Okay, so notice it puckers up here though, everywhere. So anywhere it's going to pucker, I want to go ahead and pull that up. Pull that up. I want to open this closet door. Since it's right there, it's going to be pulling right by it. And this whole wall over here that I'm going up against to that direction, I'm going to pull up, and that way that can freely move forward as we go with this pull. Okay. All right, and I'm going to stick it. It ain't going to be a whole lot stuck, but I'm going to stick it right there, and then I'll get one over here and stick it, and that'll be enough to hold this wrinkle out. Just look at all that. That's a lot. Look at this. Okay. So it looks like we still got just a little bit right there, which is maybe when I go that way. There it went. Okay, now it's all flat. We got this flat, that's ruffled up where it was up, but it's not now, it's all flat. So I'm going to go ahead, get me a little cut right here to free that up. I'm going to cut that down to the doorway right there. See what I did there? I left all this connected because I don't want to cut it yet until I get the other side. Okay. Bam. Now I'm going to come over here on this other side. As I got that good, pull my tailpiece over and stretch at an angle this direction. It's a little too close. I don't like to be that close with my headpiece. Get this opened all up. Make a couple of release cuts here just to free that up a little bit. There you can see how much that pushed right there. That's a lot extra. Get these stretchers out of the way. I can go ahead and make this seam so we can stretch this other room. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down and pack it just to be safe, just to be sure that it is going to hold. Look at all that extra. Wow. Oh my goodness, that stretched a lot. I'm going to kick that back up there a little bit. There we go. Whoever done that beat most of the tacks down that's in the tack strip, so it's not holding like it's supposed to. Okay. So I don't want to cut right dead on the seam, I want to go beside it. So what I'm going to do, let's see here, most people would break the seam right open, but I want to leave that there, it looks okay. So I'm going to put a new blade in it, make my cut right back here. Okay. So this is not the accurate spot for the seam. You usually want it right there, but this is a restretch, so you got to improvise sometimes. So I'm going to go to the back side of the casing, and I'm just freehanding this because what I want to do is just get this all flat, and then I'm just going to freehand that one right to it again and put it right back together. Get another new blade. If I do need some little bit of wiggle room, I can just bump this together. It ain't got to be super tight or anything because we are going to be stretching that way. Okay, so again, I'm just going to cut right beside. Probably get criticized for this, but it'll turn out okay, you'll see. Okay. It's going to be just fine. Look at that. See there? On this seam that's right here off the side of the living room, it connects the living room to the hallway. All I did is make a cut, and I'm actually putting the same cut right back together. I didn't cut no excess out or anything like that. I just made a cut, and now I'm putting that same cut right back together. All I did is release tension to where I could get this stretched that way and get that hallway. That way I could get this living room stretched that way and get the hallway stretched that way. Now I'm going to put the same cut right back together. It did move just a little bit, but that's not an issue at all. You can see right here, it's almost perfect right there anyway. I mean, look at the backing. Like that is perfect, actually. Look right up here. Let me get down here and look real close. Look at that. Because I just stretched straight, everything stayed right. Perfect. I think this end right here is just a little tight. So that's handled just like that. I can just barely push out. Not going to be an issue at all. So naturally I'm going to come out of this doorway. See, look at a little pucker right here. I'm going to get that. It's probably going to cause a pucker there. That's okay. I can lift that up, bump that up with the kicker. Again, I don't want to get too much right here because the more I get, the more pucker I'm going to have right there. So we only want to get enough. Just like I did a while ago in the hall closet, I'm going to pull this up all the way around this area. Go ahead and get me a couple of release cuts here, and that way this will go ahead and lay flat like it should be. Take this, pull that up. Okay. I'm not going to get as much out of this as I did the living room. The living room was 22 foot. This is like a 11 foot, so it's half of the living room. So we ain't going to get near as much. Plus we got different doorways and stuff like that in here, so we don't want to cause problem by trying to get too much of a stretch. We want to pull the wrinkles flat, make sure the carpet's tight. That's going to be good. Okay, so I do need to do just a little bumping right here on this end. Can do that with my kicker. So there was not actually any wrinkles this direction in the carpet. It was all the other way. I'm just fastening this back where I had to pull it up a while ago. Got a crease in it right there. So let me look like where they had some furniture or something. So let me bump that up a little bit more there. So this would be a little rough since it's bent over that way to get with the trimmer, so I'm just going to cut that off with my knife because it was curled up there the way it was folded down to the baseboard. See, like that. That would be hard to cut. That's actually going to pack okay though, but a while ago it was still too long. Okay. So I think this is going to be okay too. We don't have to get crazy. We're just going to bump it up a little bit. Stick it on the strip and pack it. What we did by pulling it up pretty much just took the pressure off of it. This right here is going to need just a little bit of trim. Okay. Now I can bump that up and make sure it's going to stick. Here we go. Okay. Okay, there's that room. Kick and hold, kick and hold. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit much. Actually, I don't even feel comfortable with that. I'm going to try to get my trimmer in there on that. Again, I'm just going to put a little pressure right there. There we go. Got just a slight little hump right there. Go ahead and pull this out, push it over, and just repack it. That's going to be good. Okay, there we go. Took care of that. That's all it needed, just to get the tension off of it from where I stretched it that way. Okay, now I want to fix this closet right here. After this, we'll just lap one room, and we'll have the whole house restretched. Okay, so if you look at there, that's not even much at all right there. I can probably just bump that back just a little bit. So we'll see what happens there. Cut a little bit off right here. If it does show, I'll show you what I'll do. I think it's going to be just fine though. Okay, I think that's going to be just fine. So what I want to do now is just bump this closet up. Then you ain't going to get all crazy or nothing like that. I'm going to go ahead before I even do that, fold it back, and just cut me just a tad off of it. All the way down through there, because it's going to be too hard to cut it after I get it stuck. So while it's up, just shave about that much off of it right there. And that's about right. Now I can just take my knee and just bump it. You ain't got to get crazy. Just a tiny little closet. And once again, I just want a little bit because I don't want to cause problems there. That didn't even hardly do nothing to that, but yet it pulled it snug, so that's good. You can tell that was pretty rough, pretty light to stretch. I mean, we're getting about an inch or so out of this. So this one was really loose, and it's only a 12-foot room too. And we're getting that much out of it. That's pretty bad. So I got the restretch completed. I just wanted to do a walkthrough to show the difference in it. You can do that right there. What you're seeing is the seam. I don't know who done this carpet, but whoever did, I didn't do so hot on the seam because they should actually run the carpet this way because of the light coming in the back door makes the seam look that way. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough. We stretched this living room. Got it all stretched up nice to the tile. Got it all flat all the way around. The hallway, that big wrinkle is gone out of the hallway. Everything is nice and tight. Right here, actually, is the seam where I cut apart where this is the living room. Where the living room joins the hallway, I cut that apart and put it right back together. No extra cutting out or nothing. What I cut apart, I just put right back together. And that's it. And then this here is the seam that I freehanded. As you can see, it turned out just fine. You might think it's right there. It's actually back here at the back of the door jamb, right along in there. So you can't see nothing. That's just where there was a wrinkle and the carpets wore that way is what that is. That's the same thing right here. You can still see this fuzzy spot right there where the carpet was wore from being wrinkled up like that and walked on. But anyway, we got this room so nice and flat. Fixed that up over there around the door where it was messed up. And again, all the puckers here around the doorways and everything. The big wrinkle in the hallway, the big wrinkle that was over there, the big wrinkle that was over there, everything's all good. Okay. Hang that one door back. Bam. take out my tool bucket, and we're good.